And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Williams.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Jackson. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. George with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. And it's George missing. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 32 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 28-point game against Dallas.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Batum. 6 to shoot. Over Giannis. That one off the back iron and out. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Middleton outside. And players getting some rest during the All-Star break, but also, Doris, having a chance to refocus on their mission.
Kevin, you absolutely sense the urgency increase right after the All-Star break. The best tend to want to make their move and be playing their best basketball. And so the competitiveness goes skyrocketing.
Here's Holiday. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Stolen by George. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws here tonight. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Clippers also making some changes. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lou Williams is subbed in for George. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. The shot, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping it.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task. You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Here's Patterson. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Patterson finds Morris. Over onto Antetokounmpo. The shot off that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
The Doors in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He's succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Bobby Portis.
Now, there's a level of aggression and craftiness when you're trying to defend Lou Williams. Draws contact. Nicely done, Lou.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got his second basket of the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bucks leading by 3. Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Williams. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relates.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee on top, up 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Morris. Also, Ivica Zubac out there. Kennard is out there with Paul George. And it's man in at the point. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Zubac. Goes back up. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead bucket. And even 3-on-3 break. Stolen away. It's deflected. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Tucker. Finished off the break. Tucker's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bucks.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Mann. Zubac kicks to George. From past the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. They host the Spurs after this one. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. Now the pass to Forbes. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Morris. Rebounded by Tucker. 3-on-3. Here's DiVincenzo. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the line. That one misses. The Bucks go the other way with it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Kennard with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Mann. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks leading by 7. Connaughton passes to Portis. Over Morris. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Connaughton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's George. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Forbes can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. The shot's good from Forbes. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
And go figure is right.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kennard finds Batum. Williams against DiVincenzo. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Forbes. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
It's Giannis with the drive and the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, Antetokounmpo. And that would have counted, but and some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And Shaq, you bestowed your Superman nickname on Giannis. And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Clippers with the ball. A 2-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Oturu, the pass to Jackson. The kick out to Williams. Over onto Kumbo. The shot by Williams, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The Clippers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Holiday against Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 8 points. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Nobody near Williams. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Holiday against Williams. Lopez inside. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Oturu, the pass to Leonard. Milwaukee in the lead. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Clippers shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. He can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Count that one. He's got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Clippers trail by 3. 1:58 left to play in the third. George, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Connaughton, and that one is hammered home.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Middleton outside. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Kumbo inside. Defended by Batum. Kumbo. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And the Clippers call time here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Man's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Jackson. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Defended by George. There's Portis, and that one, good. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, George, and George with the stuff.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Forbes. Out to the right wing. The Bucks working the ball around. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. That's a 2 from Kennard. No good there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Williams. Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's George in at the 2 guard. Nice move. And Holiday with the lay-in. Good. And the Bucks lead by 9.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Williams kicks to Morris. And stolen by Portis. And here's the break. Here's Tucker. And it's sent back by George.
How about the timing from Paul George on that rejection? Twice on the pipes.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Kicks to Tucker. And stolen by Patterson. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Los Angeles making a switch here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Outside Jackson. To the middle. Here's Oturu. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Williams against Holiday.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
And here is Williams. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Holiday. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Patterson. Jackson trying to break free. Out to Morris. Clock at 6. The three-pointer, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Come on.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Leonard on the wing. 18 feet out. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively, because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Now here is Holiday. The pass to Portis. Wide open. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard kicks to George. Back to Leonard. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the shot is long. Bucks leading by 7. There's Portis. Good.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Outside Leonard. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Middleton on the wing. Passes it to Portis. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Middleton for 3. The Bucks working the ball around. But 3. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Picked off in midair.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Leonard, no luck. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Setting tonight, the picturesque city of... A moment now. Look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Jordan, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant in at the four-man position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. On the wing, Holiday. He's coming off a 19-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And not just the score.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Here's Jordan. He's off on that one, and Milwaukee will come the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
The shake. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got his second basket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Irving passes to Jordan. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
The wide open look here for Holiday.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
KD against Antetokounmpo. Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. It's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Taking a look at some stats for Antetokounmpo. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 32 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Harden against Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Guarded by KD. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
And a wide open look for Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Holiday attacking. Middleton left side. On the wing, Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Pass to Connaughton. Holiday against Irving. Holiday gets the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Irving up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Irving against Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Forbes. The putback. Here's Portis. Got a hand on it. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Luwawu. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Brown in at the point. Nets trail by 4. Brown the pass to Griffin. Back to Brown. Rebounded by the Bucks. They host the Spurs after this one. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Fast break, here they come. Here's Luwawu. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Middleton outside. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Misses the 3. It's the Nets now, trailing by 2. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Shamet kicks to Griffin. Shoots over Portis. Brown the pass to Griffin. And Brooklyn turns it over again. Well, it is a long season. We know that. And the All-Star break provides Greg some respite. But how do you keep your body fresh as we're heading down the stretch here?
Kevin, you got to listen to the training staff. I mean, first and foremost, teams are getting more advanced, measuring when players are wearing down and trying to protect them. All the tools are there. but you've got to take advantage. And the other thing is mentally you've got to be fresh. It's not just about your body being fresh. So sometimes you need to be able to shut the brain down in terms of the game and get your focus elsewhere.
Now Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's deflected and stolen by Portis. And here we go. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
He's perfect from the line this time. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Down low. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Here is Forbes, and Tucker has it in the corner. Portis, it's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Outside, Antetokounmpo fires the 3. A nice shot by Tucker. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Poke loose. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Launches a 3. Tipped away. Nets trail by 5. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Brent. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
Durant nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Lopez outside. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Irving with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Nets passing it around. Durant kicks to Harden. From deep. Irving passes to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the... And it was on the heels of his MVP season that Giannis Antetokounmpo said he was at 60. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Irving, the open look. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Holiday. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course Milwaukee, they're sitting in 3rd place.
And right now for Brooklyn, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Harris kicks to Harden. No one near him. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game. Comfortable from any place on the floor.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Sinks the triple. Middleton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. But they'll get another chance. Portis, the pass to Giannis. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
And quite honestly, guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name right, folks. He's one of the most unique, talented players in the league. I mean, long arms, which really create a lot of problems for the defenders, whether he's passing or shooting.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Johnson comes in for James Harden. Claxton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target. And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. And Forbes has it in the corner. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Shamet. Here's Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Nets passing it around. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Bucket is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the left wing, to the paint, and Connaughton has it in the corner. Tips it. They shoot again to the wing right side. A three-pointer is right on target. Connaughton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside, Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Johnson surveying the floor. To the middle. On the wing, Johnson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Bucks leading by 4. There's 37 seconds left in the third.
Right there.
Knocks it loose. It's tipped.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker. Using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Johnson kicks to Griffin. Feeds it to Green. Outside for Griffin. There's the triple. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Griffin's got 7. Here's Connaughton. Here's Forbes. It's off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the 2. On the clock. And KD, here we go.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Holiday with it. Passes it to DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Nets with the lead. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Harden dishes to Jordan. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
And here's Giannis. There's the pass to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 2. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And they go to the intentional foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And since halftime, it's been much more of a struggle for them to score inside. The D has been a bit quicker to collapse when they get it down low.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Portis.
Excellent coverage from Durant, able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
Harden finds Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket, and that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Pass to Forbes. From deep, Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks miss again. And that's an intentional foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris. Up top, Griffin. Irving surveying the floor. Down low. Lopez with the steal. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. And the foul on Harden. That's his third foul of the game. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Now here's Irving. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's the dish to Jordan. Harden the pass to Jordan.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah,
and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now Kevin Durant. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Griffin. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday against Harden. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The score is tied at 43. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, KD.
You know, with the length he has, it is very hard to get a clean look at the rim over Lopez. He's an excellent rim protector.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So the Bucks win the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in at small forward. To the paint, here's Irving. Count that one. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Lobbed up there for Durant. Stolen by Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Brown, and they're able to recover. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Off target with the open look.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Great D that time from Irving. The Nets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Jordan. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And Tucker has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. He lobs it up, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 41% for the game. Passes to Middleton. And Tucker kicks to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo can't hit it. That's leading by 4. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Nets. Griffin's checked in. Now the pass to KD. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Holiday. Harden with the defensive effort. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Irving finds Jordan. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by KD. And finished off by KD.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Outside Holiday. Good D by Irving. And here are the Nets. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A 3-ball. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.